Stop wasting your evenings. After a long, exhausting day at work, it's easy to collapse onto the couch and let the evening slip away. Before you know it, it's bedtime and you feel like you've done nothing meaningful with your free time. Sound familiar? I used to feel the same way, but I decided to take control of my evenings and transform them into a time for self-growth, relaxation, and productivity. Here are 8 things I did to stop wasting my evenings after work. Stick around to the end because I'll also share a bonus tip that completely changed my routine. Number 1. Establish a post-work routine. The first thing I did was create a consistent post-work routine. I used to walk through the door and immediately crash onto the couch. Now, I have a simple ritual. I put my keys in the same place, change into comfortable clothes, and take a few deep breaths. This small habit helps me transition from work mode to personal time and makes my evenings feel intentional rather than random. By sticking to a routine, I no longer feel like my evening just happens to me. I take charge of it. And trust me, this small shift makes a huge difference. Number 2, limit screen time. Scrolling through social media used to be my default evening activity, but I realized it wasn't adding anything valuable to my life. In fact, it left me feeling drained and unproductive. So I set clear boundaries. I put my phone on Do Not Disturb for at least an hour after work and keep it out of reach. Instead of doom scrolling, I replaced that habit with something more intentional: reading, journaling, or just sitting with my thoughts. If cutting down on screen time feels impossible, start small. Even 30 minutes of unplugged time can make a huge difference. Number 3, engage in physical activity. I never used to work out in the evenings because I thought it would make me more tired. But what I found was the opposite: physical activity actually gives me more energy and improves my mood. It doesn't have to be intense. A simple walk, stretching, or even dancing to your favorite music can help shake off the stress of the day. Movement is a great way to reset your mind and body. Number 4, pursue a hobby or learn something new. Evenings are the perfect time to invest in hobbies, things that bring you joy and a sense of accomplishment. I used to think I didn't have time for hobbies, but once I started prioritizing them, I realized how much I had been missing out. Whether it's painting, playing an instrument, or learning a new language, dedicating even 30 minutes to a hobby makes your evenings feel productive and fun. Number 5, plan and prepare meals. Instead of ordering takeout or eating junk food out of convenience, I started meal prepping in the evenings. Cooking at home has so many benefits. It's healthier, saves money, and gives you a creative outlet. If you don't like cooking every night, meal prepping on weekends or cooking in batches can be a lifesaver. Number 6, reflect and journal. Taking time to reflect on my day has been a game changer. Instead of going to bed feeling overwhelmed, I use journaling to process my thoughts, set goals, and practice gratitude. Even if you don't consider yourself a journal person, just writing down a few key thoughts or wins from the day can shift your mindset and help you feel more at peace. Number 7, set clear boundaries with work. It's easy to let work bleed into our evenings, but constantly checking emails or finishing one last task can ruin your downtime. I made a rule to disconnect from work completely once my work hours are over. If you work from home, setting a physical boundary like putting your laptop away can help reinforce that work is done. Number 8, prioritize sleep. I used to stay up late binge watching shows, but I realized that poor sleep was affecting my mood and productivity the next day. Now, I stick to a sleep routine, avoid screens before bed, and wind down with a book. Bonus tip: plan your next day. A simple but powerful habit is planning your next day before bed. Writing down your top 3 priorities helps you wake up with a clear purpose. By making small, intentional changes, I transformed my evenings into something meaningful. Try these tips and see what works for you. What are your favorite ways to spend your evenings? Let me know in the comments. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content.